Waste-free region 2030. Throwing rubbish in the waste bin is something we do every day, and we usually don't think much about what happens to it afterwards. How much do we really throw out? Where does it go? How is it processed? And is it really waste? After all, what is waste? We call something waste if we no longer have a need for it. But who says it's waste? What if it's the opposite? Paper, glass, organic waste, like vegetable, fruit, garden rubbish, plastics and textiles can all be recycled and reused. So they're not waste. In fact, they are valuable resources. We're treating much of our residual waste, whatever gets thrown out, as total waste. Useless rubbish that no one needs. Most of it is incinerated, burned. And even though there are facilities in our country that can do this with energy-smart technologies, burning waste always produces more CO2 emissions than recycling separate waste flows. Some residual waste really is waste, but much of what is thrown out contains many reusable materials, such as plastics, organic waste, paper, glass, textiles, drinks and juice cartons, wood and electrical appliances. It's a waste burning them. A massive 87% of all these materials could be recycled if they weren't thrown out with the garbage. If it was all separated, just 13% of all waste would be left. To reduce real waste, we must throw out less with the garbage and separate the things we don't need. Every council is free to decide how to do this. We encourage smart waste behavior by providing facilities and informative communication. Launching the plastic container throughout our council district is an example. And we're more and more using differentiated waste collection rates, known as DIFTAR. It's a financial incentive that works. A fee is charged every time you place a bin by the road. And we've also introduced a valuable community service. People experiencing problems accessing the employment market are helping with the collection of reusable material. Keeping waste apart and producing less rubbish is the common goal of our 8 associated council districts. We're working towards a waste-free region by 2030. Waste-free means everything that has no further purpose for the user ends up in separated waste flows ready for recycling. The average waste volume in our council district is presently 422 kg per person per year. This figure represents all waste, separated, rubbish and bulk. We're now recycling 63% of this. This is 28% more than 10 years ago. We want to boost this figure in the next 2 years. The average person currently disposes 154 kilograms of household waste and bulk waste. Our target for 2018 is 100 kilograms household waste per person at max and 10 kilograms by 2030. By then, there will be almost no waste to burn, as most will be reused. We're changing from a linear economy to a circular one. Instead of burning it all, we're sending our separated waste flows to different processing plants where the material is made into something new. This is known as closing the cycle. We want this close to home if possible, using disposed raw materials to produce usable, high-grade products. Waste. It doesn't sound sexy or even interesting. Maybe it's something you don't see that matters much in your life. But it does matter. As the world population grows, we're faced with a worldwide growing shortage of resources. Many valuable materials that have been produced routinely for many years are starting to run thin. So it makes sense to begin reusing everything we throw out. That way, we won't have to continue harvesting finite resources. We need your help, and we need it now. It's important as a consumer that you are informed about how your municipality processes household waste. If you know how you can separate waste, and do it, you will help us create clean waste flows that can be usefully recycled. This way, you help make the world a better place, simply by keeping waste apart, sensibly. As simple as that.